Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about and unboxing the ATEM Mini from Blackmagic Design. This is a really cool piece of equipment for streamers and videographers. I'm really looking forward to breaking this open. I haven't checked it out just yet. As you can see, it's still wrapped, but I figured I'd share that with you and we can on that. I'm not going to do a review or anything like that. It's strictly just going to be the unboxing itself. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm really excited. This just came in the mail today. I wasn't expecting it for another week, but Amazon has done another fantastic job getting us our package here in record time. So let's go ahead and break this open. So if you're not familiar with what this piece of hardware does, that's okay, but I can kind of explain it to you. So basically, when you're thinking of streaming and having multi-camera functionality, where you want to switch from one camera to the next and to the next in kind of like a live setting, this is going to be one of the interfaces that you can use to accomplish that task. So one of the things that this is used for, like I said, is multi-camera functionality when you're looking at streaming. What we're going to use it for is for our wedding videography and wedding streaming service specifically. So we'll have multiple cameras set up on tripods and a single stream operator that will be controlling this going into a PC. So let's go ahead and break it open here. Maybe. There we go. So this device will actually capture up to 4 inputs, so 4 different cameras. So we're greeted with some literature, which is nice, about the product, the company Blackmagic Design. We've got our AC adapter with, it looks like it comes with one of the spin-on, like the screw-on power adapters, which is nice, so it won't come unplugged in the middle of your stream. We've got a couple different wall plugs here. We'll obviously be using the American one, so there's that. So we pull this out, and there's the device itself. So let's go ahead and pull this out, set the box aside. So the one thing that you'll notice is it's pretty compact. It's a very small device. For kind of an example, here's my Galaxy 10. It's, you know, about 1.5 times the size of that there. It's kind of a nice chunk. It's got some nice rubber feet on the bottom of it, so it's not going to slide around on you. You've got a couple different buttons across the top here. So we've got 4 inputs, right? So 4 input buttons. So input 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's where you'd plug in your different cameras and be able to switch between the 2, or between the 4, I guess. You've also got an HDMI out, which that will go into your computer. So the webcam out will actually go into another monitor. And between the webcam out and the HDMI out, there's actually some functionality for preview mode in here. So you can preview something before you send it to stream. So like I said, this is going to be a nice little addition to our wedding streaming services, so we can actually use multiple cameras instead of just one camera. So it's just going to be an added feature for our brides and grooms, being able to set up to 4 cameras, you know, multiple angles, and be able to switch on the fly without having to have one person at each camera, all done from one workstation, which is going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to using this device. It's going to make the job a lot easier. It's going to be a lot more flexible, and the final production is going to be much more professional. So you have your volume controls from mic 2 and mic 1. You've also got, which is really nice, is the audio over the HDMI ports. So that's really good if you have like a wireless microphone plugged into one of your cameras. You can take that audio, like let's say you've lapelled the bride and groom or the officiant and the groom or whoever, and that audio is going into the actual camera, then you can take that audio from the camera that's going over the HDMI and make that your main audio source. So you don't even have to have a separate audio piece of equipment plugged in here. It goes right over the HDMI, which is great. It just cuts down on the additional wires and the additional equipment required to run a production like that. So yeah, I was right. You actually got, as far as the power goes, you've got your DC power, and it actually screws on and screws down, which is great. So that way you don't have to worry about, you know, the cord coming unplugged. You can cinch that down to the actual table leg or whatever that you're working from, so you don't have to worry about loose wires. Full HDMI ports, so you don't have to worry about HDMI Mini or anything like that. So altogether, just a well-built, it doesn't feel cheap, which is great. That was the one thing that I was worried about with this piece of equipment was it's still an expensive piece of equipment, but when you look at other solutions that obtain the same thing or have a similar use case scenario, you're looking at thousands of dollars. The one thing that I wish this had that it doesn't is multi-view. It has preview, which is great. That allows you to preview kind of an actual input before you send it to the stream, which is great. Multi-view would be great because you can see all of them at once and say, okay, this one needs to be adjusted a little bit, let's go adjust that, and then switch to it. Whereas if you were going to go this way, you'd have to actually switch between the three that weren't actually in the on the stream and figure, okay, with that one, okay, let's go move it real quick or whatever. So there's going to be a little bit of running around there, but nevertheless, being able to preview what you're going to be streaming before you stream is fantastic as far as a professional view goes. So that way you're not starting a stream and saying, oh, well, that one's a little out of focus, let's go fix it. This is, you're looking at something, and let's preview that one. Okay, it's a little out of focus. Before we switch, let's go run over, set the focus again, and get back to it. So we come back here, make the switch. So, like I said, we'll do a full review of this piece of equipment and how it works in the actual field later on this year. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you have any questions about the device itself, make sure you leave a comment down below, and we'll pull those questions out, feature them on the actual review video, and make sure that we hit all those questions in the actual review. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you subscribe for that upcoming review, and we've got more videos coming, so make sure you stay subscribed and leave a comment down below. So thanks again, guys, for watching. We really do appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video.